This is the August Raythe newsletter. It's summer, so it's always kind of low-key for a couple of months, but there is some stuff going on behind the scenes, and let's take a look at what's been happening. Books and audiobooks. So Cinders and Ashes 4 is coming out next month. I'm not sure when the audiobook will be recorded, but there will be more than a slight delay between the ebook release and the audiobook release. I'll check with Raythe about that as soon as we know more. On the schedule, we've got the usual suspects. Dragon's Reign podcast is happening on August 7th and the 21st, with the live reading of Empire of Stars on the 14th. We're getting more and more people on these live readings, and it's streaming to both Facebook and YouTube. And last time Raythe couldn't get to all the comments coming in, so she's approaching real streamer territory here. There will be free audiobook codes on the 28th. I think the audiobook might be Merman 3. I will have to check. Raythe also may change her mind, so we'll post an update on that when it gets closer to the time. So serial story development. Labyrinth started last month, and there are now 6 chapters. We know a lot of members like to wait for a few months to start a new story, so at the end of August, there will be 3 more chapters posted. There will be a lot to get into then. Labyrinth is a very different story from Raythe's recent lineups of noble kings and good-hearted innocent champions. Instead, what we have are 2 ex-lovers who must work together to solve a bloody supernatural mystery. This combines Raythe's love of police procedurals with the suspenseful gay romance that she loves too. Dragon's Reign. Will it end this month? Raythe doesn't know. She's just going to have to see how this ending sequence goes. She isn't in a huge hurry to end Dragon's Reign because she did just start Labyrinth, so to begin another major serial right after that feels like just too many new stories on the schedule. She likes to have stories in different stages of development. Speaking of Dragon's Reign, our YouTube channel, which is basically the Dragon's Reign podcast, I mean, let's be honest here, it is quickly approaching 4,000 subscribers. It just kind of crept up on us. And so we are going to have a 4K special. And what's that going to be? A Dragon's Reign Q&A. Raythe will answer some questions about Dragon's Reign specifically. How can you send in questions for this 4K special? We want to start collecting comments now, and we have sources of communication that are like all over the place. So here's our preferred method. Number 1 is to just email them to us. So I am marketing at raytherain.com. Raythe is raytherain@gmail.com. Whatever you send to me, I'm going to forward on to Raythe, and I'm going to be making a list of questions anyway. So chances are I'll just hand her all of your questions. I'm like her secretary. So don't put them here in the comments. Why? Because we don't always see them. YouTube comment screening is weird. Raythe answers questions on YouTube comments, and her comments get deleted. So it's been really hit or miss. So we will probably miss a lot of your replies if you respond here. It sucks, but it is what it is. So emailing them is number 1. Number 2 is you can use this fancy Typeform form, and the link is in the description for that. We only have 100 responses per month for Typeform, so if it's closed, it means people flooded us with replies already. So just email us if this is the case. Like, really, email your question. Put in the subject line, Dragon's Reign 4K special question, so I see it. I mean, I look at all of the emails. We don't get so many that they're easy to miss, but still, we want to get to you. Free stuff. To celebrate Labyrinth, Raythe is doing some of her darker stuff on Amazon for our free days. Book 1 of The Bodyguard will be free August 5th until the 9th, and her weird gay horror novella Birthright on August 19th to the 23rd. And that's the end of the official business. Now we're on to the community stuff. Okay, we have fan art, but it is, not safe for work. So I'm not going to post it in this video. I don't want to surprise anyone. So I'm going to instead put these in the actual newsletter online. The link is in the description. They are also in the fan art Discord. And these are done by Eleanor. Speaking of Discord, some long-term members and fans are playing Raythe Cards Against Humanity, and I think a different game. It's honestly hilarious. They've sent us screenshots of their cards, and you can see these screenshots in the RR Gaming channel. I have to say, the mods are doing an amazing job of encouraging this thriving and respectful community. Raythe and I are kind of psyched that this tiny publishing venture from 2010 is now starting to turn into this. It's kind of unbelievable. So hopefully I didn't miss anything. As always, I will be posting updates on Facebook, YouTube, and the good old-fashioned email. Definitely email us your Dragon's Reign questions for a 4K special. Email first, Typeform second. Also, if you post on the actual blog and the Raythe site, Raythe will see those. But we really want to keep this organized because, who knows? Maybe there's tons of questions. Our 4K special is going to happen soonish if our subscriber rates keep going at the rate they're going. It just picked up all of a sudden. Thanks, YouTube algorithm. It's pretty cool. Anyway, see you next time.
Let go that made you come back. We're drowning on purpose.